All right, we're going to make peas and carrots. I bought a bag last night at the grocery store. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, here we go. Okay. So, this is a freezer bag of peas and carrots. The carrots are already chopped up. And I'm sure I could probably have bought a steamable microwave bag, but I still like to put it in my little steamer here because I like to use the water to help blend the vegetables when it's time to blend them up. So I'm gonna put this in here and add some water. All right, I just had to cut the bag open. Just cut a little slit right there. And I'm just gonna dump it. Hopefully these peas don't fall through. Ooh, you know what? I just thought about them. They might fall through. Let's see what happens. Meh. We'll see. What the heck? I'm not going to play with them too much. Just getting some water. I'll probably do like 2 cups of water. Alright, put the lid on, and I'm going to set a timer for about, I don't know, we'll say 15 minutes at first, and then I'll check it. Okay, so 15 minutes wasn't enough. Oh, there goes the timer. Sorry, I'm out of breath. I've been cutting the grass. Okay, 15 minutes wasn't enough. It was still frozen. So I set another 10-minute timer. And I'm going to check the carrots, because if the carrots are soft, the peas are for sure soft. Yeah, it goes right through. Alright, so I'm going to try to get these into the blender without making a mess. And I don't want to use too much water because my husband is complaining that it's too watery. So I guess he's transitioning from stage 1s to stage 2s. Okay, as I suspected, some of the peas are falling through the holes of the little steamer basket. So I'm going to try to spoon most of this. Oop, it got a little foggy on my camera, sorry. I'm going to spoon most of this in here and see if I can fish out what fell through at the bottom. Okay, that's what fell through, which really isn't that bad. The holes of the steamer basket are almost the exact size of the peas. So I'm going to dump some of this water into here, but not much of it, because I don't want it to be too runny. And maybe some of those peas will go with the water. Let's see. I'm going to grab this careful, because these are very, very hot. Alright. I'm just going to pour a little bit of it in here. Okay. Alright, so I'm not using all the water. There's still quite a bit of water. And I'm going to blend this up real quick and see what the consistency is before I add water. Because I can always add more water, but it's hard to do like a takeaway. Okay, I ended up adding a little bit more water just because there was still some chunks and it wasn't blending even with me stirring. And so it's not super runny. This is a little bit thicker. And these are the, I think I mostly used the chop and the mix option. I didn't even go to puree this time. There's still some water left in there and a couple of straggler peas. But this is what it looks like. This is peas and carrots mixed together. And I'm going to transfer them into my ice cube trays and freeze them in just a second. Let's see if I'm talented enough to hold the camera while I do this. We'll see. Hey, not too bad. Okay. And when I get done, I'll use my fork and kind of flatten these out a little bit. This is a pretty good consistency. He just turned 6 months old and he's already cut 2 teeth, which is crazy because My daughter didn't get teeth for so long that her pediatrician said at one point if she didn't have them by our next visit, we might have to do an x-ray, which was crazy. I guess we didn't know if she had any teeth in there. I think she started walking before she even got teeth. It was like crazy. She started walking at 10 months, and I think she got her teeth right after that. All right, let me pause this so I can finish because I'm making a mess. Okay, so I filled up one whole tray and one little baby jar. Jace is eating about 2 cubes right now of food, sometimes 3 if he's really hungry. So serving, or like 1 jar. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 servings. This is equivalent to 7 servings of food for him, and the bag was 88 cents. So it's just phenomenal how much money you save making your own baby food. I didn't start doing this to save money. I mean, baby food isn't terribly expensive, or so I thought until I started doing this. I started doing it because I wanted to make sure he had fresh fruits and veggies, and I could control, you know, what he's eating, what's going into his little body. But for 88 cents, I've made all this food for him. So I'm going to freeze this, and then when they're frozen, I'll pop them out and put them in little Ziploc baggies, and then take them out like the day before, and you just microwave it for a few seconds, and your baby has a meal. And this is actually a little bit too full, but you know, for 88 cents, if he doesn't eat the whole thing, it's not that big of a waste. So that's the next one, peas and carrots.